Hi, you guys. Happy Saturday. It is 1:06 p.m. today on May 7th, 2022. Normally, I'll be doing podcasts on Sunday, but tomorrow is Mother's Day, and happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, to stepmoms out there. Happy Mother's Day. Let's get into it. I wanted to talk about casualty and casual. When you let sex become a drive or become the driver in a relationship, it causes casualties. So when you become casual and only thing you have to offer is sex, it causes casualty in your life. Why we do it? If a man could only offer you sex, what is he good for? If a woman could only offer you sex, what is she good for? It's got to be more. Because then you guys are lusting for each other and it's not growing, right? So let's get into it. So how do we stop allowing casualty in our lives and stop being casual? I look at myself and I see that I have a lot of titles attached to me. I'm a friend. I'm a lover. I love love. I'm a hopeless romantic. That's who I am, and I'm always going to be that person. Then not only am I that, I'm a student. I'm a graduate student. I am a business owner, director, educator. I have all these titles, all these accolades attached to me, right? But who is Riviera? I'm a survivor. That's along a title too. Who am I? I'm funny. I can't drink. If I drink a little bit, I get super tipsy. I start dancing. I'm goofy. I'm silly. I'm a sweetheart. If I love you and care about you, I'll give you my last. Even if I have $20 in my account and you say you need it, I'll give you that $20 and I'll go without. So I'm a giver. I'm also a positive person. I have my downfalls. Some days I'm human. I wake up and I be grouchy. I be going through my little things. I'm an overthinker. I overanalyze. But I go off of emotions. I'm an empath. If I feel in my heart, or I get a little pain and I feel like you're deceiving me, or I feel like you might hurt me, I close off. I do things without any ill intentions. I do things because I want to do it. Nobody doesn't influence me to do what I'm going to do. And half the time I already made up my mind of what I'm going to do. I grew up in an unstable environment. My mom had me at the age of 14. She was just young herself. She never knew how to be a mother. So I don't blame her. I sympathize and I empathize her, but I don't want to give her excuse. I had a toxic home style. Father didn't have no job, but he was a good man, I guess, right? So let's go into it. Growing up in a home of domestic violence, you don't know what a healthy relationship look for. A lot of us have experienced it. A lot of us have went through it. So she became a mother at a young age. He felt obligated to stick with her because he was the father. So since they have history and they have kids together, he felt obligated, which a lot of men and women do. When we have kids out of wedlock, We try to take two broken people and put them together and try to make a whole. And we feel obligated to stay connected to this person because we have kids involved, or because we've been through tough times together, or we struggled together, we got up together. And when we do that, we stick around, hold on to them, we feel obligated, right? Obligations. So I want to look up the word obligated real quick before I go further, because everybody feel obligated. Bind or compel, morally. See? So when you have a child with somebody, you feel your morals kicked in to be there for that person. You feel like you have a legal bond connection to that person. So even though this person, even both of you guys, cause casualties in each other's life, and let's look up casualty. What is casualty? What does casualty mean? In case people don't know what casualty is. Casualty. Relationship between cause and effect. Cause, what does it really mean though? Science says cause and effect. Things influence others that are basic, statement, dynamic, change, dull. It's a lot of it's a lot. It's a lot of definitions. Casualty, if you use it in definition in war, process, state, object. That's not what I'm looking for. Casualty. Injured in a war or accident. A person or thing that badly affected by an event or situation. An accident, a mishap, a disaster. Insecurities, all policyholders' rights, respect, casualty, which cause a loss. So you cause casualty to your life, which can cause a loss. A loss in what? When you think about it, if you got kids and you're with someone who is disrespecting you, calling you out your name, putting their hands on you, what are you losing? Casualty. You're losing respect for yourself. Your children is scared, so you're causing fear. You're causing trauma. You're causing pain. You're causing hurt. You're causing all these things to your children. You're causing emotional damage, physical damage, trauma, all these bad things you're called just because you feel obligated to stick around with someone because you have children by them when you know they're causing more pain and bad than good. So don't become casual that it leads to casualty in your life. Should I continue? So who am I and why am I speaking on cause and casualties? Why am I speaking on this? See, I'm a lover. I love. I'm a big Disney fan. I love the little princess and prince. Princess is in distress. The prince come and rescue her. They live in a big castle. They get married, have family, happily ever after. That's the big white picket fence. That's who I am. I love the idea of love. I love kissing a person. I love being affectionate. I love hugging on the person. Yes, I come with good intention, and I love to see people happy. I love giving my all to someone. I'm funny, I'm joyful, I'm moody sometimes. Sometimes I got a slick mouth, slick tongue. I say things smart, and I get defensive when people accuse me of stuff that's not true, and I know who I am. So I feel I have the right to defend myself and force my point of opinion of you to make you say, hey, see me. I am not what you try to portray me as. I really am this person, despite your insecurities, despite who have harmed you, despite all those negative things that you have experienced that you feel like it's in correlation to my actions, which you feel is being this way. I am not doing anything. So I get defensive. With some people, they feel past experience when you get defensive, it means that you're lying or you are up to something, but actually it's not. Sometimes that's some people coping mechanism, I want to say. That's that's who some people are, where they feel like they're being attacked and they feel like they're being accused and they know they did not do anything. They get passionate, they get angry, like, look, you're gonna listen to me because I did not do this, and I don't care what you say, I know who I am. And so we get in attack mode because you're being accused, you're accusing us of something that we are not. So I get defensive and I could be fidgety. I can go to one place in a room, walk, and I'm sometimes forgetful. I forget my keys because I got a lot of things on my mind, a lot of things, and a lot of things that I suppress because of trauma. I suppress it back, so it kind of messes up my brain sometimes. But I mean well. I used to care about what other people think, but now I don't anymore, so I am growing. And I had a lot of compassion for others, that I used to see what people were going through, and I would take what they're going through and I would use it as an excuse. I will take it as an excuse and I'll apply it to them, like, oh, reason why he did this to me because they're going through this, or reason why she talked to me this way is because she's going through this. She's not attacking me, it's because she's going through a situation, and that's why she is doing this to me. But I had to learn, just because someone's going through something does not mean they could cause casualty in my life. And I do not have to settle for their behavior. I could walk away. So even though I'm a jewelry designer, I'm a daughter, I'm a mother, I am an entrepreneur, I'm very intelligent, book smart. I lack street smart, but I'm learning what goes on in the streets and how to be more relatable and how to be more open and understand other people. Because in order to be a healer, in order to be on a high profile or have a podcast, you have to understand other people. You have to relate to other people. You have to see things in people in their eyes and feel what they're going through for you can help them heal or take them to where they need to be, or where you need to be. I also live in fear because I allow the choices and decisions I made had led me to a point where I lost everything. So I'm very cautious. Sometimes I live in fear, and I always look at people as, if I give this to you, what is your intentions? Because I know people, they lie, and there's always a hidden agenda. Because I have experiences of what my past history has taught me. You can't trust everyone. You have to watch a person's behavior. You have to listen to what they say, but you also have to watch too. I'm learning that even though I am successful and I have money, that I don't want to continue to sacrifice and give and give and give and end up with nothing, ended up with an empty hand. So what does it mean to end up with an empty hand? It means when a person gives, make sacrifice, they give their income, they can see money going out their accounts. If a person is giving their love and they're making that sacrifice, because now only they're focusing on you. They're not talking to another man. I'm speaking on me. I don't know about everybody else. I'm not talking to another guy. I'm not texting another guy. I'm not entertaining another guy. I'm not going on no dates. I am focusing on you, which means I'm sacrificing my time to spend time with you. And I could be missing out on great potential partners who could give me what I want and what I need in less time. So when a woman sees that she's making all these efforts, she's sacrificing all this, she's giving all this, everything that she's had, she's giving it to this person because she loves them, she cares about them, she respects them, she hoping they will be in a relationship, she's hoping they see her. So she's looking at all the materialistic things she's given. She's looking at all the things that she's sacrificing, and she keeps giving and giving and giving and giving. But when you keep showing up for someone and they take, and they don't even wish you a happy birthday, or they don't even wish you, I don't know, happy Mother's Day, or they're not showing up for you when you need them and you're stuck in a crisis and they're nowhere to be found, and you keep abating and aiding them when they're stuck, and you keep being there for them, you keep being faithful, loyal, and you're looking at all the things that you're doing and they're not coming through. You look and you're like, why is my hand is empty? So you start to think, why am I doing this? What is my purpose? What is my intent into doing this? And then once we start thinking that way, we have expectations in something where we want to get in return. And you start thinking, sex can't lead me. Sex can't be the drive of this relationship, because if that's all I have, that's all I'm getting in return, then I don't want it, because besides my accolades, besides all the titles that's connected to me, I'm also a good person with a good heart, and I'll go hard for you. I'm faithful, I'm loyal. I have all these characteristics. I could mold you. I can educate you. I could push you to be more than what you can be. Yes, I can get on your nerve. I know I'm annoying sometimes, but I could work on these and be better. I can grow and be better. But how can you grow with someone if they keep boxing you in and keep putting a roadblock? Nope, you're just here. Well, I want to be here. Nope, stand here. And then you start seeing it like, dang, I'm still here. This is all they see me as. What am I getting out of this? And then it brought me back to, when you become casual, it causes casualty in your life. You start to lose something. So when you start to lose something and you start seeing that by you being casual into someone's life and you're not benefiting nothing from them, you're losing. So what am I losing? I'm losing income. Tap. I need to be focused on business. I'm not focused on business, so I'm losing clientele. That. I'm supposed to be focused on I'm just using examples for me. I'm supposed to be focused on my podcast. Can't do it. Zap. You want a family. You want someone that's loyal. You want someone that's honest. You want someone that comes home to you every night, kiss you, love you, and provide for you, be everything what you want and need and more, because you know you deserve those things. They know you deserve those things. They deserve it too. But when you start not to get it, you're starting to see there's casualties leading to this, and you start seeing the losses that you're losing. And you start comparing it to your past. You're like, dang, this is like the same pattern, same situation. I'm losing. I'm not winning. Am I growing? So you start to think and you start analyzing things. So you start being distant. You start like slowly backing away, like, okay, I don't like this. I'm not being comfortable. I'm not feeling it no more. I'm tired. The words you're saying is starting to become more reality. The delusion, the passage, everything is being revealed. This is not where I should be. So you start backing up. Because you know you can't afford any more casualties in your life, because you know, just like you was up today, you could lose it all tomorrow, or worse. If you're not reaching goals and you're not growing, and you know you trying to have a positive impact in the world, and you know that God has aligned you somewhere, and you feel like you're being disobedient to God's plan, to the purpose that you said, God, I am ready. I will make the sacrifices. Let me be a healer. Let me help people heal. Let me help people grow. Let me help people be their true self. Let me do these things. And you're being disobedient to your calling because you are distracted by situations that are not helping you be fruitful, then we have a problem. See, I love to pray. I love to tell myself, you got this, girl. Come on. You have to focus on your podcast. You got this to do. You got this to do. Hell, you will hear me talk. You hear me say, God, help me be focused. I got this to do. I got to do that to do. People might think I'm crazy. It's like, why is she talking to herself? I'm talking to God. But in your eyes, you think something wrong. But to me and those who know they are line connected, they be like, oh, shoot, she talking to God. Something. She must be praying hard. She trying to get somewhere. I'm noticing things about myself that I wasn't aware of, and I'm picking at them, and I see my flaws, and I'm trying to switch and become better. I've been single and doing things on my own for so long, I forgot to be a team. I keep looking at myself like if I keep giving and giving and giving and giving and giving, I'm not reaping no rewards. I'm not being fruitful. I'm not enjoying the labors of my fruit. So since I'm not enjoying the labors of my fruit, and you're telling me I'm just this, you keep putting me at this position when I know in my heart, I know in my spirit, I am something more. I know I'm preparing myself for something better. I know I'm preparing myself for something greater. I know I'm somebody's husband. I mean wife. I know I'm going to have that big family that I have. I know that I want to not have another broken home. I know I want to have a successful business. I know I want to travel the world. I want to experience different food. I want to experience how to go in the store and swipe, 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 swipe like I'm used to, and buy whatever I want with no rewards, because that's who the person I am. I was that girl that walked into a mall or a store. It don't care if it's a Louis Vuitton store, wherever it was. I would go in that store, and whatever outfit I picked, shoes I picked, I used to go in there and I will swipe my card and I will pop off that tag, and I'll be having on a brand new outfit that day. That's the person I am. So I cannot afford any casualties to my life knowing who I am as a person. So if I'm going to sacrifice and keep giving and giving and giving and giving and pouring into someone, I need to reap some benefits from that person. Either we are a team or we're not. Are we a lifelong partnership? We're not. But I'm not going to force it on you. Either you know or you don't know. But I can't afford any more casualties in my life by just being casual in a situationship that's not going to let me enjoy the fruits of my pillar that I'm trying to go, because therefore you are distracting me. Don't let people distract you. Don't let being casual create casualty in your life that you start to lose stuff that are high value. You start to devalue yourself, your brand, who you are. So when I say, no matter if it's a friendship, partnership, business, relationship, romance, whatever, I don't care, your friends with benefits, you have to ask yourself, what is this person doing in my life? What are they bringing in my life? Are they going to help me grow? Not just grow. I mean, grow. They're going to teach you something, add on to you. Are they going to help you with finances, help you manage money, how to get money? Are they going to help you spiritually, help you get alive or you can pray more? Are they going to uplift you, telling you, do this, we got this, come on, let's do this? Or are they going to help you physically, make sure your body good, make sure your mind good, make sure you're comfortable? They're giving you peace in your life, bringing you joy, laughter. Are they going to teach you something, teach you about business, how to do this, how to get money, how to do this? What are they adding to your life? Can you take them from being in the hood and the ghetto to interact with children that's less fortunate, that's living in poverty, and they could be a good role model? And then you guys could switch it up and go into a business meeting and be sitting around with VPs, executives executives and VPs, and you guys could close out $1 billion deal. Are they going to help you grow? Are they going to hinder you and take you back to 20 years to where you look at your hand and you look at documents and you say, I am empty. I have nothing. Don't let being casual cause casualty in your life. I'm learning that I have sneaky behavior. that I'll be on my phone writing my journal and doing stuff and reading stuff. And if you come close to me, I'll hurry put my phone down. I'm the type of person I'm looking like, why are you in my stuff? Why are you? I'm not doing anything. Either you trust me or you don't. I'm learning that I'm the type of person, I'm touchy-feely. Like I said, narrated before, I'm very touchy-feely. I'm very hands-on. I love hard. I give my last. If I don't have it, I go out there and I'll work a second job to make sure you're straight. That's just who I am. I'm learning sometimes I speak before I think. Sometimes I overreact. Sometimes I'm very emotional. I have to deal with emotions. I am learning that I could be a brat. If I don't get what I want, I throw a little fit and I'll quit talking and I'll be in my mood. I'm learning that if I'm giving my all to you and I feel like you're not reaching me the same way, I pull back. And I start to analyze and overthink the situation to see if this is for me or this not. And I start slowly backing up. I'm learning that I look at people's actions. And if you want me to carry on the weight and you're not going to carry the load with me and it's bringing me down, I back up. I drop it. I'm only as serious as long as you're serious. Because I learned in the past, I can't force people to be or show up how I show up. If I'm going to be 100% in, you got to be 100% in with me. Because it's not hard for me to get the money and do what I got to do, show up for that person. My thing is, if I give you the money and I invest and I be 100 committed and you walk out of my life and I'm showing up empty, it's going to cause casualty in my life and it's going to break me. And I can't afford to be broken again, especially when I'm healing and I'm growing and I have places and things I'm trying to do. I have meetings in boardrooms I have to be in. I can't afford no more casualties in my life. So what are we doing? Are we being casual? Is this a hobby? Or this is something serious? Because when I look at a man or a partner, anybody, I look at someone that's a role model. I look at someone that they're going to help others. I look at someone, are they out here being family oriented? What their morals, what their values, how are you going to show up? Because how you show up for one thing, show up for everything in your life. How do you manage money? Who are you? Because I know who I am. I love the beautiful side of me, but I also respect the ugly side of me too. I know I make errors in my life. I know I make mistakes. I know I make poor decisions. I know when it comes to my work life, it's perfect. But I know when it comes to my personal life, I still have a lot of work to be done. And I can no longer settle for something casual that's going to lead to something that's going to give me casualties in my life. I am under construction. I'm learning to build myself. I'm learning to reintroduce who I am. So why I'm going to make it to figure out who am I going to show up today? Who am I going to be today and tomorrow? I'm learning who am I going to show up for today? What is it that I really want and need? What's going to push me? Because if I'm doing this by myself and there's nothing's not guaranteed, I might continue to do this and think and don't be mindful and do it by myself. At least by myself, I could reap the benefits of being fruitful. Because just because I have mistakes, I made mistakes in my past, and I come from a home of domestic violence, a single mother, and drug dealers in my family, and I come from gang banging, and that's where the roots come from. That has been planted of I should have been a teenage mother. I should never been in school. I should have been this and that. I have beat the odds of what everybody has labeled that I should be, and I became more than they ever could imagine and some. So I can't afford to be casual. I can't afford to sit still because there's things I'm trying to do. So either you're with me or you're not. because I can no longer settle and then miss out of being fruitful, because I want to experience my fruits. I want to travel and go to Italy. I want to go to Greece. I want to buy land. I want to do so much things in my life. And if I got to work 2 or 3 jobs to do it, goddamn, I would do it, because I have a son that I'm responsible for. I have a child that I want him to also reap the fruits the fruits that I am growing on that tree. I want him to be able to not to stress. I don't want him to be able to have to worry about it. Can he even go to college? I don't want him to have to worry about does he have to work 2 or 3 jobs? I don't want my child to live in poverty, because according to the government and according to what society says and think, we're supposed to live in poverty, and I don't want to live in poverty. I don't want to live paycheck to paycheck. I don't want to keep making someone else's dreams bigger and letting them reap the rewards, and I'm sitting here sacrificing, only got 11 years at the age of 57 or 70 to really enjoy life. No, baby, I can't do that any longer. I will no longer be casual. And if being casual is going to cause me to have casualties in my life and it downgrades me to settle, then I can no longer do that, because I'm no longer aligned with my vision and my purpose of what God and what I believe is for me. I'm no longer being obedient. I'm no longer being disciplined. I'm not focusing, and I'm losing my fruits off my tree. My tree is starting to wither. It's starting to lose its leaf. It's not green and crisp like it was. It's not standing tall anymore. It's kind of droopy. And now the water I don't see the water. I don't see my well full anymore. It's like it's looking kind of low. And the more I keep talking to it, it's still there. It's like it's trying, but it's not. And I see each fruit falling and it's rotten. I can no longer be casual, because being casual is causing casualty to my life. And if it's going to keep causing casualties to my life and it's ruined my tree, I have to walk away. Because I see myself doing charities. I see myself being on a stage. I see myself traveling. I see myself being a billionaire. I see myself giving back to my community. I see myself buying land. I see myself putting properties and houses on my land to help Black single mothers to have that house that they want, to not let the system deprive them. I see myself helping people and educating them about being financially responsible. I see myself helping women who've been in domestic situations to pick up the pieces and teaching them how to start over and teaching them how to heal emotionally, mentally, physically, for when every time a conflict comes, they don't shut down and start shaking, and then they back up, they stand up for themselves, they do it respectfully, they do it gracefully, and they keep moving on. And they could just be like, you know what, that person talked to me that way, I didn't give in, I stood up for myself, I'm still have a good day, I lived in it, it's time for me to go. I have purpose. Either you're riding or you're not. Either you want to commit to me or you're not. You can't have 5 toes in and be like, and then you're backing out. You got something to do. I got something to do. What are we here for? We have to make better decisions in our lives. How can you be responsible at your job and paying bills, but be so careless when it comes to your personal life? No more bringing children in this world out of wedlock. There's no more of keep bringing these children in these homes of a broken home. There's no more of why we can't be good role models to our nephews, to our nieces. I want my nieces and nephews to know that they have an aunt out here, that if they need anything, I am here. I want my little cousins that are my son age to know, Hey, let me go ask my cousin Ruby. Maybe she could come to me and she could help me. She could educate me. I want to be that role model where they could come to me. They could talk to me about anything. Because I want to save a child. I don't want a child to keep going down the road of this pattern that was given to our family. There's things I got to do. So I can no longer be casual, because being casual is going to lead me to casualties and makes me lose the fruits on my tree, that it's going to rot, and then my well is going to go dry. Then I have to exit because I have things to do. Being on this healing journey is awakening call. Is painful. It makes you analyze. It makes you focus, and it makes you see things clearly. It points out everything, and it takes away the illusion and delusionals away. And when you see it and you focus on it, you see, you just like, damn, I have to do better. I have to do better in my life. I have to be better in my life. When you have a lot of titles on you and you're so used to chasing money, you start being fidgety. I got things to do. I got to get money, got to get money, got to get money, got to money. So you bounce it off the wall. I got to get money, got to get money, got to go, 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 go. I got to buy land. I got to do this. My child, I got to do stuff. My family needs me. You start being fidgety. You start being antsy. You're always on the go, always on the go, always on the go. No peace. And then that's when you start seeing chaos and casualties in your life. I'm not ashamed to admit that I've been beaten on. I chose wrong. I have been with men that cheated on me, beat on me. Do I have something to do with it? Yes, because I decided to choose these men. I decided to stay with them despite all the red flags. Hell, I probably even push them. I don't know. You can't push force someone to put hands on you or cuss you out. But whatever partake I took on to it, I apologize. And each man that harmed me, I came back in their life and we had a discussion, and I apologized to them. I said, I am sorry for any wrongdoing that I did in your life that caused you to act the way you did and mistreat me. I apologize for my part in this. And when I stepped up and did that, now me and these men, we are friends. We still have our little ups and downs. We butt heads, but we're friends. Because I took accountability of my part in the relationship. But I've been lied to. I've been cheated on. I've been disrespected. And I also had men that took me to places, introduced me to private restaurants. I had people who took me in shopping and bought me everything. I didn't have to do nothing. I had to pay for anything. And I also experienced men when I had to come up and pay for things. I done a lot. Everything I do, there's intentions behind it. There's a purpose behind it. There's goals. I feel like I fall hard and I'm hopeless romantic. And sometimes I get a little delusional. I lose track of what's really going on. And when I want something, I want it to be. And if it doesn't come as what I want it to be, then I find myself removing myself out of that situation. Because I can't afford to continue to be casual. Because being casual has led me to casualties. And I can no longer to lose any more fruit out of my tree and no longer let my well to run dry. So when you ask yourself, am I being casual in a relationship? Am I allowing others to cause casualty in my life? Am I losing? And remember, when you're losing things, it's not, you could lose stuff. And people think when you lose, you think money. Money. Oh, I lost my money, I lost my house, messed with this man. I lost my money, my finances. Money and finance, same thing. Sorry, my car, my house, my clothes. I lost everything. They forget the most important thing. It's not materialistic things that you're losing. It's you're losing your value, your morals, your respect, your self-esteem. You're losing yourself. So while you're sitting there being casual in your life and with someone, they're causing casualties and you're losing yourself. You're losing your purpose, and those things are more valuable than money and cars and clothes and TVs because you get all that stuff back. I see I do have comments. I don't really. Yes, I'm gonna laugh. um, you have to really set in. A good friend of mine, she's family. Like real talk. Not only is she a friend, she's a family, like blood family. And I consider her a soul sister. She has purpose in my life. And she told me, which I think I repeated in the beginning of the segment, I'm gonna say it again. With a relationship, business, whatever you do, you have to see, is this person or this individual, this company is going to help me grow? It's going to help me grow emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially. And if they're not helping you grow and they're causing you casualties, you're losing peace, sleep, you're stressing, you're losing yourself, you're losing stuff that has more value, time. You're losing your fruits. It's dropping off that tree, and your leaves are starting to turn brown, and your well is starting to become empty. Then you have to decide, are you going to continue to live this way? Or are you going to break that pattern and start being obedient and disciplined and focus on yourself, where you could be well established, where you could be exactly where you need to be, for you could prosper? Because we have goals to complete. We have land to buy, because this land we're buying is not only the foundation of the fruit that we're trying to gather for our children and their children and their children, but we also are buying land because we want our people, our brothers and sisters. We're trying to give them an economically chance. We're trying to build homes on these lands. We're trying to take back what was ours, that was promised to us. We're trying to give our Black people a chance to have nice houses, to have beautiful backyards, but they don't have to live in poverty anymore. So that's why I can no longer be casual anymore. I'm trying to set myself up for I could be a good role model to my nieces and my nephews and my little cousins that are like 6 and 7, some of them 10 and 15. Oh my God. I'm trying to be there for them, for they could talk to me, for they won't feel lost out there, for they feel like they don't have no one to turn to. That's why I can no longer be casual anymore in my life. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't sit right with me anymore. The more I learn who I am, the more I open up my eyes and I take away my fairy tales and my Walt Disney film picture that I've been having in front of me this whole time for 33 years, because my life, my reality, my realm has been nothing but dysfunctional. I'm starting to see that I have a purpose. And I can no longer run around like, I can't do that no more. Because there's things I have to do. Yep, they do. Yeah. They have to help us, become, be better. Help me help you to be better. Hell, tell me when I'm wrong. I ain't gonna like it. I'm very defensive. You tell me I'm doing something wrong, I'm gonna get snappy. That's just who I am. I'm a work in progress. Help me. People are attached to your life. Yes. Yes. People are attached to my life, to our lives, that need us, that are dependent on us. We came from domestic violence. We came from drug dealers. We came from broken homes. We came from all this stuff. I came from being epileptic, where people said I wasn't going to be able to write, talk. I had bad seizures. They said I was going to be fucking retarded. I'm not retarded. I'm not. Yeah, they are. If they don't answer their call, they're going to remain stuck. Doctors say I was supposed to be mentally challenged. I was not supposed to talk, walk, write anything. He was wrong. Look at my ass now. I got degrees up that. I got so many degrees. I business owner, so many things. I'm well functioned. There's nothing wrong with me. Nothing wrong with me intellectually. No, I'm not street smart. I'm still working on that. I ain't hip to the slangs or terms, but hell, it is what it is. I'll look Google for that stuff. But people, we were born, and people put onto us that we're supposed to be less than, that we are supposed to still live in poverty level. We're not supposed to know about being financially responsible. We're not supposed to know how to have healthy relationships. We're not supposed to know about how to live in a stable home. We're not supposed to know these things. We're supposed to continue to have chaos and destruction in our life, and continue to have casualties in our life. They do not want us to become better, so they keep making it hard for us. We were gifted this at birth. But if I could break some generational curses and break what the government and what white people are trying to say, not all white people are like this. Some of them are really good people, but if I could break the stereotype of what was birthed to me, what was given to me through my DNA, then hell, you can too. Yeah, yes, you're right. You can too. So, is this casual you sitting in? And is your casual leading you to casualties where you're being disobedient, you're not functioning to your highest potential, you're not walking within your purpose, you're not living in your truth, you're losing stuff. Fuck materialistic things. Fuck the cars, the jewelry. We ain't even talking about that. Those things you can always replace and return. You go to the pawn shop, get this stuff. Go to the dollar store, get all these things. I'm talking about really casualties that you're losing yourself, your value, your morals, your ethics. I'm talking about those things, your mental health. Are you losing those things? Because those things are important. We all have somewhere we need to be. We all have things that we're trying to do, we're trying to build. Don't settle. Don't settle. And your settle may be different from me settling. You might like your 9-to-5 job. Go ahead and go out there and work your 9-to-5 job. Be happy. That's what people are designed to do, different things in this world. And that's what makes this world great. That's what made what God has done so beautiful, because he designed everybody unique and different, that everybody has a purpose. We have people that are supposed to be working bees. They work 9-to-5. They keep the world going. They keep us moving. You got some people that are supposed to be high in power because they know how to handle stuff. They know how to switch and turn it off. There's people who are talented. They have gifts where they could design and do art, and they could sing their asses off. They derive that rhythm that we need. They bring life. They bring color in this world. So God, the way he planned stuff, the way he designed us, we all have purpose. But what I'm saying is, if you have goals and you know in your heart, your spirit, that you're supposed to be something better than that, that when you at that job and you just can't sit still, you just know that there's something else, there's something else, there's something else. It's just getting, you just get irritated. Then you're casual, that you're not being obedient or disciplined to where you're supposed to go with your purpose. Yes. Yes, we are not. Yes. We have to make better decisions and choices. I make horrible choices. That's why I have big trust issues. I don't trust myself to make the right choice, so I linger on and I ask for other people's opinions and advices to help me to get through it, because my past has taught me that me being casual, me making poor decision has caused me to lose fruit, has caused me to lose things, not just financially, but I lost things spiritually. I lost things. I lost who I am, because I was that girl that I'll go in the store and swipe, 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 walk off with a new outfit. I was bougie and stuck up. I was told I couldn't be this and that, but now I'm something else. Who are you? Stop being casual. Stop losing your fruit. You got this. So, you guys, thank you for tuning in. Go say a little prayer. I just want to say, God, thank you for everything that you have done for me and you've done for everybody who listen, people who are going to listen another day. I ask you to touch on their lives. I ask you to help them, lead them to their true purpose, to their true calling. Give them peace, give them joy, give them love. Surround them by people who truly love them with good intentions. I ask you to let them hear your voice, Lord. I ask you to guide them. I ask you to reassure them that everything's going to be okay, and let them know that they are better than what they were yesterday, and that they are still a work in progress, and that everything takes time, but they are right on time where they are destined and where they need to be, Lord. Let them know that you have designed them to be different, unique, because the calling you have for them is only designed for them, because they are the only person that can do this job. Let them know, God, that they are loved, that you love them. Even when they feel like they're alone, let them know that there's people out there in the world they haven't even met yet that's rooted and cheering for them, that they need them, Lord. And that's what I ask for you today. I wish everybody nothing but love, hope, prosperity, wealth, not just in your pockets, but everything you do. I wish everybody growth. I wish everybody not to lose any more of their fruit, and I hope your well does not go dry. I hope that you get to experience life, take trips, taste different foods, different cultures. I hope you get the love of your life. I hope you get marriage, life partner, whatever your heart desire. I hope you get it all. And may God be loved, and may you be loved, and may you be a blessing to yourself and blessing to others. Amen. Amen. Goodbye. And you know it's me, Ribby, and I love everyone. Peace.